Hey everyone, it's Jen Rapinian here, and I wanted to do a quick training for you about setting up your autoresponder. And if you're doing business, especially if you're online, building a list is one of the most important things that you can do. And if you're out on the internet yourself, you've probably seen, if you go into any major retailer, you go onto a website like Target or Nordstrom, and a box will pop up and will say something like, for free offers, for coupons, for specials and sales, put your name and email in and you get notified. So that's the same thing here. That's what you need to do so people who are looking for you and who are interested in your product or service can hear from you on a regular basis. So if you have a capture page or a blog site, this is where they would put in the information. And if you don't have either of those, talk to me. I can show you how to get them extremely easy within a few minutes. Very simply done. And then they come to your autoresponder and they're held there. And then what you can do is then email them all at once. Send one email, send it to all of the people who have subscribed to you. Super simple. And that is your way to communicate with them and they can get to know you. I use Aweber. It's worked really well for me. So I will show you how to set up Aweber, and there will be a link to get your own Aweber account in this post, so you can go ahead and click on that and you'll come to this page. And if you don't have an account already, you want to click on the Get Started Now for a 30-day free trial. How cool is that? And so here it goes. You can select any plan you want, which is of course the first month free. And if you want to pay by quarter, it gives you a little bit of a discount on the Aweber system. You can see it's $19 a month here, or it's $49 a quarter. So you're saving something like $5 or $6 or something by doing that, and saving a little bit more by paying for the year. That's up to you. So to create the account, it's going to ask you for all of the information here, all of your personal information and billing information and your credit card. And at the end, you simply just complete the order. So then what you're going to do is come to this page where you sign in with the login ID that you created and your password. So go ahead and click on that. So once you get into this page, you won't be probably seeing this right here yet. If you don't have any lists yet, you'll see something like this. I have quite a few lists, but I usually tell people if you're just starting, just focus on one list for now. You may have multiple products and services or programs that you're doing, and you may want to make multiple lists for those. And I was doing that for a while, and I'm starting to find that I give the same information to everyone who subscribes to me, really. I do share whatever it is that I'm doing or offering, even sometimes things that are fun and inspirational just because. And so I'm starting to migrate towards just having one central list. And you can see the name of it right here. This is my newsletter list. And what you're going to want to do is go ahead and click on, let's see, Manage Lists, and then Create a List. And it will take you to this page here where you can have your company name and website. If you don't have one, that's okay. You don't have to have one. It's not some requirement. And then it usually allows you to put an address at the bottom of your emails. And so you enter an address here that you want to put in. So, and then it asks you to put, let's see, I need to change this. What sender name and email address should appear with all of your emails? So my name has changed, so I'm just going to change that. Asks for your name and email address. Next, it's what would you like to name your list? So you can see they give an example here is weekly low-fat recipes. I did this. I did JRD. That's my initials, or it was my initials, and newsletter. So I know it's my newsletter list. You could name it, your product or service, or say you're doing like a really cool training series. I've seen people do like Living Your Purpose, and that's the name of the list, or something like that. And then describe the emails they're going to receive. So here's a little bit of a description that they would see on what they're getting by subscribing to this list. So you can see the example here, healthy low-fat recipes for every budget, or if you want to say like free teleclass that will where you will learn how to live your life's purpose, or whatever it is, whatever you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to communicate to your folks on this. So then you go to next step. And this is every time somebody clicks subscribe or submit, they will get an email when they join. So you want to, this will be in the subject line, they'll get it straight to their email. And I usually choose this one, response required, just so people know there's an action item or something that they need to do, so it's a little more catchy. And here, this is the message that they'll see in the email box. So it says, please click the link to confirm you'd like to receive email. You can edit it to make it fun. Something like, click the link to join our super cool teleclass, live on purpose, or something like that. And you can also tailor the, at the end, you can tailor the signature also, or you can just have it simply thank you and your name as the default. So you click on approve message and create list. Now I already have my list, so I'm going to actually leave the setup process. And then once it's set up, you'll see the name up here in current lists. And you want to go ahead down to list options and do list settings. And they ask here for the basic information. This is automatically put in the name of the newsletter that you chose. The name of the newsletter, the name of the list that you chose. And then here is the unique ID that Aweber gives it. And why that's important is because if you're synchronizing your list with a certain capture page or whatever advertisement, this allows that system to know that when they click the button to subscribe, it's this list you want them placed in. So this is a really important thing to keep in mind, and for those of you who are in My Lead System Pro Mastery with me, I will show you how that works, how you sync it with our system. Now here's a list description where you can just make something fun, or tell people what this list is all about, what you're going to be sending them. And again, this is the from name, so when they get emails from you and they get your newsletter or any communication, this is what will show up in their email box as who it's from. You can also, like I said, tailor it to make it the name of the class you're offering, like Live Your Purpose or whatever it may be. Then you also want to, this is the address that it's going to appear to have come from. And your address comes in there. Now here for notifications, whenever somebody subscribes to your list, it will send you an email to let you know. So you put in the name and the email that you'd like it to go to and add. And then do not forget this one at the bottom. Every time you make any changes, do the save settings here at the bottom. So you save the settings. And then you click on personalize your list. Now, again, some of these things, if you don't have them, don't worry. You can put your company name and website in and a logo. If you don't have it yet, again, like I said, no worries. You can get that as you go along. And you can have a signature that you'd like to be put at the bottom of each email. I put in a pretty large signature, just all my links and my phone number and my name. Social media and sharing. This is helpful if you want to, every time you send a broadcast email to your list, it will post that email, it will post that message onto your social media sites. So I have my Twitters hooked up here. So it's attached, and I also have my Facebook attached. So when I send out an email to my list, it will send a copy to those sites. So that's it. If you're just creating your own list, you won't have any global text snippets. And this is a bit more advanced, and sometimes it may come with an automatic list of autoresponder, what am I trying to use the word here? Sometimes if you're going to send a series of emails out, if you're using a marketing system, they may have emails that are done for you and all you have to do is personalize it with your links. In that case, you would use this, but most of the time you can leave that alone for now and go ahead and click Save Settings. For confirmed opt-in, and again, this is where they get the email to confirm their subscription. And I have turned off the opt-in email. They can also get another confirmation that they opted in via email, but I choose, because I have my capture page and I have an automatic email that goes out to them when they subscribe, I turn these off. And I also leave the success page blank. But sometimes it may be appropriate once they opt in that you'd like for them to see some sort of a thank you page or a page with a video view on it or a sign up page. But most of the time, if you're working with me on My Lead System Pro or another marketing system, you'll find that the capture page builders already do this piece for you, so you don't need to have it done here. So you want to just go ahead and save settings. And then that should be it. Your email list will be created, and when you go to the home page, you will then see it. Whoops. You'll then see, here's the newsletter list. You will then see it on the front page, and then you are good to go to send emails to that list. And in another video that I have, you can check that out. I go and show you how to create a broadcast message and send it out to your list, and that's how you communicate with them. All right, so if you're not on my newsletter already, it's successwithjendavis.com. If you want to get all of this set up for you, give me a shout on Facebook or via email, jenrussodavis@gmail.com, and I'll let you know what I use to get all of these systems working for me in an extremely simple and quick way. As a busy mompreneur, simplicity and ease is key. So let's have some fun building our lists, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.